tongue. And we were all absolutely jubilant. And then I wanted more children. I used to love children. Even as a teenager, I used to always be anxious to have my own children. As a youngster, I wanted a young brother. I had a young brother who unfortunately passed away when he was just 1.5 years old. So I always liked babies. But all the same, I was very attached to my mother, and I always missed the female emotion in my life. I mean, you have a female relationship with the female-male relationship between husband and wife, but that's different. You know, this is a different bonding you have with your mother. And so I really, really wanted a daughter. And I had 2 sons first, and after that I wished and I wished and I prayed that I get a daughter. And finally, she was born in the year 2000. And it was like all my prayers were just answered. My life, just everything I desired completed. And I've just had the whole experience is that I just feel totally satiated today. I don't have any really strong desires after her birth. And that's how it is.
Tell me, Yash, is it different being dad to a little girl than to your sons? Do you find yourself reacting completely differently to her?
Yeah, because you pamper a girl more. I don't see you spoil a girl more. You must instill the basic principles and values in all children, and the basic facts of life, living in the basic things in life. All 3 children are equal in that. But yes, you are stricter with boys, and you're a little more lenient with girls.
You're
They're
softer.
like flowers. They're like flowers. You treat them like flowers.
What is your vision for Shloka, for example? Do you see her inheriting a business? Not necessarily your own, but
100%.
yes?
I would love her to work. I would love her to become independent. I would love her to be not primarily a career woman. I would like her to be primarily a domesticated girl, but yes, with a career.
Does she exercise with you? Is she in the gym?
You know,
when you're working out?
actually, I have a trainer coming to my house, and
Yes.
when he comes, and I put on a mythological serial for her on the TV, like a Ramayana or something, and she sits and watches it while I exercise. And in between my sets and my exercise, I keep going and hugging her. I keep talking to her. So in that way, I spend time with her as well. So besides my work, I exercise quite a lot. I exercise almost every day. I devote about an hour to my pranayam, my meditation, my jap, my puja. And then just being with my kids, just being
I believe
with them.
she often comes to the office with you, and she's in an adjoining room while you're conducting these high-powered meetings. That's wonderful. Does she sometimes wander into an important negotiation and just throw everybody with her presence?
She walks into my room also, even when I'm in a meeting, and she's basically, if I don't see her if I think I'm going to have a late day, then I call her to the office, and I just at least like to see. Otherwise, I feel restless.
What about the boys? Don't they want to come and
They also
check
come,
out
of
the
course,
office?
but they've got like homework, they've got classes. I make them swim every day. They've got someone has tuitions, and I make them do yoga. I make them do bhajan classes. So they've got the itinerary fully blocked.
How aware are your children of being Birla kids, born into luxury, born into privilege, different from the other kids in the city, in their school certainly?
I try to keep them as unaware as I can, but it's not that I try to hide them from that fact, but I do explain them. You have to make your own name and your own living. It's not that, don't think you've been born with something different. In fact, never make another person, any friend, any contemporary in your school feel that you're different, because you're not. You've done nothing yourself. You're just born into a family, and the main part of being in this family is the culture and the tradition, which is what you should value and cherish, not anything else. Everything else is inconspicuous and insignificant as far as I'm concerned.
What's the most expensive, the priciest, most extravagant thing you've ever bought for yourself or for your wife or for your kids? What kind of birthday gifts do you give?
I don't believe in extravagancy, even whether it's for myself or to my wife or to my children. I myself operate on a budget. When I go abroad and if I'm shopping, I do it with a budget in mind.
Who decides that budget?
Me, myself, my conscience.
Okay.
My conscience decides that, and I stick to that.
Okay.
And gifts should be from the heart, not of value, according to me. Otherwise, they lose their sense.
So what would you give little Shloka, for example?
I would make her an outfit. I design her clothes. I design little piece of jewelry for her. I buy clips and hairbands and bob pins.
Exceptional and unique power trip.
Thank you so much, Shobha, for having us here. It's a pleasure talking to you.